This week's installment of Minnesota Officiating Voices brings you Jared Butson, talented multi-sport official and assigner from Rochester Area Officials Association. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Jared Butson. I'm from St. Charles, Minnesota, and my two sports that I officiate with the Minnesota State High School League and also the NCAA are football and basketball. I've been officiating for about 25 years now. My daytime job is that I'm an educator. I'm a teacher in the St. Charles High School system. And also, in relation to officiating, I am a high school assigner. So I assign officials or schedule officials to football contests and to basketball contests. I got my start at St. Cloud State University. I was awarded work study my sophomore year. And with that work study, it was through the campus rec department. And I sat down with a gentleman by the name of Brad Pickle and Ron Sebring. And Brad goes, "Hey, Jared, have you ever thought about officiating?" And I sort of chuckled and I sort of laughed. And I said, "Well, I played high school sports. I was a 3-sport athlete." And I said, I was mediocre at best, and I never have ever thought about officiating. And I probably said a couple of things to officials back when I was playing that I regret that I shouldn't have said. But I said, hey, let's give this a whirl. Let's give this a try. And it was sort of like, I never thought of that, but someone's pushing me. So let's give it a whirl. A magic moment in my career that I sort of realized, I want to do this more and more was when I was in college working college intramurals. Someone said, hey, let's go work a junior high game. So I got assigned to a junior high basketball game in St. Cloud, and I loved it. I loved working with youth. And then it was a JV game, and I thought, oh, okay, the game's a little bit faster. It's a little bit more exciting, and I like that. Well, then it was a varsity game, and I thought, whoa, I used to play varsity games not too many years ago, and here I am on the court, on the football field, giving back as a varsity official. I was hooked. I was hooked once I had that first varsity game, and I knew I wanted more, and I knew I wanted to work at the next level of that varsity game, whatever that next assignment was, and eventually that turned into the challenge of working at the NCAA level. So it was that hook of that first varsity game. Absolutely loved it. Officiating brings an array of challenges, no doubt. Regardless of sport, regardless of the level that you're working. And how I've worked through those over the years is been leaning on my mentors, on my friends, on the people that are closest to me in that sport. And I will bounce ideas, my thoughts, situations, challenges off of them. And then I listen and I take it in and I sort through it. And then I use that the next time I'm presented with that situation, with that challenge. And it really has proved to work for me. There is such a great support network in sports officiating from the local level to the state level to the national level. It is unbelievable. The camaraderie and the relationships that I have developed over the course of 2 decades to lean on for support and for guidance and for mentorship. When I reflect on my officiating career, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Definitely has to be the relationships that I have developed over the course of time with this, from administrators to coaches to fellow officials to even athletes. It is tremendous the network of people that I have in my life due to sports officiating. Some of my closest and dearest friends off the field are fellow sports officials. Our families do things together, in the off season, during the season. That would be the first thing that comes to mind, are all the relationships and the network of people that are in my life because of sports officiating. Well, what keeps me coming back? It's the challenge to keep giving back to the game that was so good to me. It's the challenge of working that perfect game. We all know that that's not possible, okay, because mistakes are made in officiating every game, just like mistakes are made by coaches in every game, just like mistakes are made by players in every game. But it's that challenge of trying to strive for perfection that keeps me coming back. It's the challenge of working that next game, working that next playoff game, of working at the next level, whether that be, youth sports, high school sports, college sports. The challenge of working at that next level keeps driving me. It keeps me going. It keeps pushing me. Words of encouragement that I would give a young person that's thinking about getting into sports officiating: give it a try. Give it a try, and I guarantee you that we can find a level that you will want to be successful at, that will keep you coming back for more and more. I'm a firm believer that if you've been involved in sports or athletics throughout your life, that you're going to say, this is something that I never discovered. I can be a sports official and still stay connected to the game that I love, and still get a little bit of exercise, earn a little bit of money, a little bit of side money, and it keeps me young. I love it. Sports officiating keeps me young. It keeps me energized. It keeps me going. I stay in shape because of it. It is absolutely awesome. Give it a try. You won't be disappointed, and you will find a whole new network of support, friendship, camaraderie, of people with a common cause that will be fighting like heck in your corner to push you, to prod you, and to make you the best that you can be.
Jared has a passion for officiating and his fellow officials. He is really an asset to the state of Minnesota and to southeastern Minnesota in particular. If you want to become an official and join Jared, call the Minnesota State High School League today.